Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Cookiecast. Today on Cookiecast, it's our football podcast. You can't see the forest for the trees. Today we're reviewing last week's games, and there's actual live updates for the games that were in play and some of the other games that were going on at the time. We preview next week's games and we get a few cheeky bets on to see if we can win some money. So check this out. This is Cookiecast. You can't see the forest for the trees.
Of WrestleMania at 3 on the train and didn't get to bed until pretty much 7 o'clock in the morning the following day.
But what level drinking were you? Because when we did
Steady away.
that was hard fucking drinking. Because we had a drinking game.
Yes, we did.
I'm pretty sure there was something like 90 shots or something.
I couldn't drink that.
Was it 50 shots?
That might have been the Royal Rumble, because we did a shot per entrant, didn't we? And we each drew numbers.
But you know those situations.
You were coming onto that from like quite a few on Friday night, and then you were out. You did the housewarming on Saturday night.
Let's put it this way.
You've had an heavy weekend.
The weekend has been a bit of a blur. So starting on Friday, about when did we have our first beer? Maybe 5:30. 5:45-ish.
The road beer.
Forgot about the road beer.
Holding beer.
Oh,
You had a holding beer.
We had a sustaining beverage to get us through the walk down Bootham.
I was banking on the fact that we'd be walking through Clifton with beers, and probably no one's going to bat an eyelid.
So it's because, but plus it was twofold because there were cans of Michelob Ultra, so they just like Red Bull at a glance. So you could get away with it.
But because we were talking, we were still drinking said
save.
cans on Bootham, and I was like, it's not a good look, is it, walking down streets with beers?
You can get away with them when they look like a Red Bull, though.
Mm.
When they look like, you know, you're eyeballing like vodka or something, you're probably not going to get away with that, are you? But
so yeah, anyway, we started about 5:30, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
I believe I got into bed at about 3.
I got home at 3.
So
Friday
was
I returned home to
Were you in trouble?
stony silence.
Well, did you hear that? I know this is absolutely nothing to do with football. I told Andy probably about 11 o'clock.
Oh, Andrew.
No, I was very careful about how I worded what I said, because I have learned from years of mistakes, never confirm a time that you'll be home.
Or adopt the Jim Royal principle from the royal family, where he says, if you're going out with the lads down the pub and you know you're going to be back around 12, say that you'll be back around 1 o'clock. And then when you turn up earlier than she expects, she'll think you've come home because of her.
Oh, I thought you... the way my mind was, it was like, that way you can catch her banging over. No?
Wow.
Oops.
I mean, that would obviously be my second point. So
anyway, then to call it long story short, then you were out on Saturday night as well.
Out on Saturday, so didn't up early on Saturday morning.
I'd sent everyone a message, and I made a point to send everyone a different picture.
Yes.
And I sent a message.
Nice touch, by the way. Very, 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 very good.
And got a response from Edward Dench. No surprise, Ed gets up at 6 even if he's gone to bed at 5.
I think I responded.
You responded fairly.
I read it straight. I was up.
Yeah.
I just
because you would have been going to work and getting your car.
So just to clarify, we all went to bed at around the same time, and yet we're all pretty much up at the same time. Apart
But then,
from Sam.
I got a response from...
I'm assuming Sam didn't respond to, like, today.
Sam told me he got up about... I said, what time did you get up, Sam? Oh, not too late. What do you mean not too late? Oh, and then I was like, oh, mind you, you just go to bed at 3 every time. He goes, no, I was up for about 11. Oh, okay. No, I managed to collect my car for about 11.
How did you get back?
Get back where?
Who brought you?
Stepmom. Although I've not told her yet. I probably should tell her, because Ed was like, is that your sister that dropped you off?
Nice.
Like he was a curtain switch. I didn't know he was watching.
How old's the stepbrother?
60.
Oh.
60 next month.
Now, I don't know if that's good for her or bad for you that you could potentially look the same age as a 60-year-old.
I'll go with the...
We'll go with the former. We'll go with the former.
Good for her.
She's a 60-year-old that looks like she could be 20s.
So you were Friday, Saturday... Sunday was just... Because I was downstairs, as you saw from the picture I sent you. He asked me if I was on duty, so I sent him a picture. Because he was like, get the wrestling network on right now. You need to see this. And I'm like, I can't. I'm trapped on the sofa. Shouldn't do it. For some reason, shouldn't do as well in this room. So I'm like stuck downstairs. And but I had IGN were live updating it. That's how I knew things were happening.
You got the network.
I'm guessing you didn't watch WrestleMania then.
No, but it was
until I told him to get it on. But obviously he would have watched a little.
This was the thing, because it was like they were like, right, we're ready. We've got our adult diapers on, and we've got all our drinks set up and all this, and we're off for the many hours of wrestling ahead. Was how they opened that segment.
It was outrageous, to be fair.
So anyway, this week in football.
So I can't think of much other than the FA Cup semi-finals, which again, as we discussed, Watford, good comeback.
So did it end 2-2?
No, it went to extra time. And Watford won it in extra time.
Wolves were kind of cruising it in for the first.
Yeah, after Wolves scored their second goal, the guy who scored it, Raul Jimenez, went into a bag that was round the back of the goal.
Got himself a good mask,
and put himself a little Lucha Libre mask on and was giving it all this. So I thought that was quite cool.
I take it that's a Mexican wrestler, is it?
Yeah. Lucha Libre is the Mexican version of wrestling, basically. Oh, they're in. 2-0. Oh my. This could be out. This is outrageous.
Who have we got the scorers?
Borough don't score more than 2 goals in a game. This is outrageous. What's going on here? I think that was. I don't know. I can't remember for the life of me who scored the first. I just saw it from a distance, so I'd guess Brit, but I could be wrong.
I don't think I normally go for Brit on the scoring list.
When we were in the car on the way back from Das Colonel, what did I say to you? I was like, probably going to win this 6-0 tonight.
6-0, and you'll be open for Pulis OBE. And he was like, yeah. I was like, actually, if it's 6-0, I want to see you in a shell suit at work tomorrow.
I was like, well, fuck the shell suit. I'll be getting his face tattooed on my arm or something like that.
With his cap on.
But it'd be that. When I said it'd be specifically the video, the picture of him when he's doing this as a meme.
Was that a football related WhatsApp there?
No, that was from the good lady wife.
Right.
Use up tea, I believe was the phrase, and then a picture. So I'm assuming she's got everything out of the freezer that was like 1 or 2 of an item. Because obviously we need to get that freezer emptied within the next 2.5 weeks.
Yes.
So then get rid of the freezer because we can't put it anywhere because the worktop, it's a chest freezer and it's all under worktops. So. And then obviously as soon as I'm in, it's right lads, we come round to absolutely tear the shit out of this house.
So nothing happened this week?
I can't think of any big stuff that's happened in football. I mean, there's not been any rule
Arsenal
changes. Arsenal got beat again. I think they're the only club in the Premier League that haven't kept a clean sheet away from home all season.
They're kind of tripping over themselves, all those teams that are not Liverpool and
seriously,
Man City at the
it
moment,
seems to be outside of Man City and Liverpool, no one wants to get into the top 4.
They are
Speaking of
tripping
Arsenal,
over each other. Yeah.
And Ocean's movies.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Isn't it Arsenal that are they in the second one?
We were talking about the Ocean's films. Have you ever seen them?
As in the remakes or the originals?
No, the Clooney ones.
Right, okay.
Yeah. The remake.
So Ocean's 12.
He's talking about Ocean's 12.
So I'm talking about Ocean's 12.
They go to Amsterdam to do a job, but they basically smuggle themselves into the hotel.
Well, it's out of the hotel.
Is it out of the hotel? As the Arsenal football team.
With Arsenal.
I've seen
Arsenal are
Ocean's
there,
12.
and it's like the escapologist guy is like in an Arsenal. Well, he gets lost, doesn't he? Because he ends up on.
He goes to a different country.
But they've all got the Arsenal gear
the
on.
Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese. I mean,
the
whatever.
Greece
He's in the last
Asian-
one as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an old.
Is he in the one?
Asian
Yeah.
man.
The Grease man.
Yeah.
The best bit about that film is where they're sort of like setting him up or something, and like they're saying, "Oh, you got enough space in there? You want to put you with like a jigsaw puzzle or something?" He's like, yeah, and then you see him basically do that and just flip the bird straight out the top, and it's like, yeah, that's quite funny.
Because he breaks one of them. He breaks his hand.
First
and
one
he
he breaks
can't.
his
He
hand.
can't do whatever he's supposed to do.
First one he breaks his arm.
No, he still does it, and then he ends up getting his
Gets
hand
his bandage
caught,
stuck in the.
and he's having to try and rip it away.
When they're gonna
and then
blow
they're
the
going to blow
door.
the doors, and then you see him come in and you go, "What the fuck?" Or something like that, but in like a really sort of broken English.
The great progression about
I love
that.
how he's telling me about a film.
The great progression of that is that in the first one,
Oh my
only
God,
Brad
God in
Pitt
heaven.
can understand what he's saying. By the third one, they all understand what he's saying. It's just this like almost like an Easter egg type thing that all the way through it. Like in the second one, a couple of them understand him. By the third one, they all understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's like nice. So do we need to talk about
I think so. I don't know if anything else.
two
has
of
gone
the
on,
four
really.
games?
More stuff's come out about like all the racism and stuff. I think I don't know for definite, but Harry Kane had certainly said something like, if racism happens again, and he's the captain and he's on the pitch, he'll take the England players off, which I think people would fully be behind.
I think I saw. I don't know if I mentioned this a few weeks back. Phil Neville said that if it happened when the
He'll
women
just-
were playing,
he'll get
well,
them.
he said I hope I would.
Take them off the
He said.
pitch.
He said
What,
I
choice
hope.
of phrase?
I think he said basically like, yeah, he hopes he would have the bravery to pull
Yeah.
them off. In that moment, to remove them from the field.
Oh, the sexual innuendo is rife.
Yeah, just look what happened to his predecessor though.
That was
Phil Neville's manager of the England ladies team because the previous manager of the England ladies team
He was sexist, a little bit racist.
had a bit of a didn't have any inappropriate relationship with like one of the players as well.
I have no idea.
Well, that's what I thought. That's the way I thought you were going with that. Because
No,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
you
that's
Thank you.
yeah.
But,
No, I
then
didn't.
there was all sorts of like bullying and racism and all sorts of stuff.
Well, as far as this week in football is concerned, at this moment in time, Middlesbrough are playing Bolton.
They are playing Bolton.
So is that not something that's happened this week? Because presumably
It's happening now.
Yeah. So
Oh, you
there
mean
was
because
uncertainty whether they would play.
Well, so as a continuation from that, pretty early on they decided, whatever the safety advisory
Safety
board-
word.
SAG, isn't it? Safety advisory.
Oh yeah, SAG. It was the
Commission.
indeed.
I can't think what the G stands for now. Is
Group?
it just safety advisory? So that it turned out, I think that one got sorted pretty quickly. That they were all sorted and they were going to get the games on, and then on the day of whoever Bolton were playing, was it Ipswich
Yes.
or was it ready for this game? I can't remember.
No, it was.
That
Essentially,
rings a bell.
is this at Borough tonight?
No, it's at Bolton.
Oh,
So it was.
was
They
the other one
had,
at Bolton as
they had
well?
back-to-back
Yeah.
home games. And it was Ipswich.
So
and
prior to
Borough.
that game, apparently the stadium's IT infrastructure just died, didn't it?
Oh God.
So the game was not going to be on because the stadium didn't work. Because it went offline.
Unbelievable.
But they got that one sorted out. I think they were in there till
That blue screen of
the
doom
early
when
hours on Saturday morning or whatever, getting it sorted.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when the bloody when the stadium is not in working order. Jesus. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think
they're sorted now, aren't
Yeah, but it's a bit of a sad situation really because up until a couple of years ago they were like a mainstay in the Premier League. They were by no means a big team, but they were.
But last week you were going through the multiple clubs that have gone bankrupt and reinvented themselves as different clubs with different names.
Yeah.
So it's not too surprising to hear that another club is in that position.
The weirdest thing about Bolton as well is that normally, it's a slow decline for clubs in that situation. With Bolton, you can pinpoint the exact moment where things started to go wrong, and it's when they were in the FA Cup semi-final. They got beat 5-0 by Stoke, And ever since then, they've just been getting progressively worse. And it was just weird because they were literally like top 6, top 7. That was a Pulis Stoke that beat a team 5-0. Let's hope it happens again tonight. Good. Well, I'm still a little bit up there. I'm still a little bit sceptical because apparently Tony Pulis has never won at the Bolton Stadium, whatever it's called, in any of its guises. So just the fact that Borough are 2-0 up at the minute cannot be taken for granted.
I was going to say, because in the second half, he'll probably just mix it up a bit.
Well, what he'll do is he'll wait till
take
about
off
an
all
hour.
the good players.
He'll wait till about an hour's gone. He'll take off the guy who's probably had the best game, put on a completely different player, and then, fuck that.
Oh, well.
So, yeah.
100%.
So let's go through. Let's talk.
I'm
sure we'll come back to other
Middlesbrough
things if
Do we have to?
versus Swansea.
So, the score, Swansea City 3, Middlesbrough 1.
See, if you remember on the text,
Yeah,
he was already getting upset when it was 1-0. It's fairly early on as well, right?
20 minutes, something like that. From being...
Those 2 goals must have gone in pretty quick, because I remember thinking that's a 2-0 score.
It was a quick-fire double, from what I can remember. I think it was like 20 and 24.
Yeah.
Or like 20. The goals were like 2 or 3 minutes apart. And then it hung on until the second half, and then they went 3-0 up, and we managed to get a consolation goal, which I've not seen yet, because, why would I want it?
No consolation.
I mean, there's no consolation really. I mean, I listened to it on the I listened to bits of it on the radio before I got here tonight, and you could even hear in the stadium as soon as the goal was scored, it was like muted sort of applause. No one was really cheering because at the end of the day, you're 3-0 down, aren't you?
So you'll have to remind me what I actually put down for that one.
Well, there are points for 2 people here. So,
I got the goal difference right.
points for this guy.
So what did he say?
I said 2-0 Swansea.
Right, okay, so a point.
Points for this guy.
What did you say?
1-0 Swansea.
Right. It's alright, because I've got points as well, because I got the goal scorer. What did I say? Did I say...
You went with a draw.
I was going to say that you got 1 each. Silly man.
Possibly.
Silly fucker.
Am I likely to have got the Middlesbrough score?
Absolutely no chance.
Who was that?
George Saville.
So let's have some goal scorers.
So unfortunately for me, and unfortunately for you, the first goal was scored by Matt Grimes, who I believe James Panas has selected as one of his goal scorers.
Yes.
Toss piece. The second goal was scored by Wayne Routledge.
I don't remember either of you going for that. Either.
Nope.
The third goal was scored by, I can't believe I didn't think of this, Middlesbrough Old Boy. I mean, he played 1 game on loan, but he still technically played against us, so it's a former player playing against his former team.
Scoring
Connor Roberts.
No.
So just James getting a point for the scorers then.
And for
Equals
Borough,
it all out.
George Saville.
so everybody
We've all equalled each other
a
out.
point. Nottingham Forest, Rotherham.
Now, I don't know this one, who scored the Rotherham goals.
I've got no idea.
So,
And
if you've got your phone, Andrew, you might have to dig your phone out.
Our phone's in use.
How
So
would I
it was 2-1. So have you got the Sky Sports app?
Sky Sports app.
Sky Sports Football Score Centre.
I just got on Sky Sports app. It's still giving you.
Yeah.
What is it called?
You don't need to download the app. I mean, I can just break from my TV. If you
Sky
want.
Sports. Just Sky Sports.
I just go on Sky Sports. Yeah.
Right, I'll download the app whilst you tell me the score.
2-1 to Rotherham.
2. Nottingham Forest.
Very
1.
disappointed.
Put a massive dent in Forest's playoff hopes.
Yeah.
So, no points
Did we all go Forest
for
win?
Oh.
score.
We absolutely should have done. We'll definitely have all gone Forest win.
Yeah.
Will we go in stupid wins at like 3-0?
I think I put 4-1. So
4-1 over there.
3-0.
3-0. 2-0.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So I don't know either of the Rotherham scorers.
Right,
Obviously,
so
we didn't go for a score anyway. Who did you go for?
I put a Jai.
Right.
And I have no
I don't
idea
recall
whether he
that name
scored.
coming up. But anyway, Lewis,
Lewis
Gavan,
Lewis
Graban.
Grabham.
which I'm sure I must have put.
You put Grabham to score twice.
But he only got one. So
where do I look on here then?
did I not go Graban? Oh no! Oh yeah.
There's a bit where it says sports when you're in there.
You did
You
not
go to football.
You did not go Grabham.
There's a football thumbnail somewhere when you first go in. Then fixtures and results.
Fixtures and results.
And then scroll the bar across to Saturday, because it'll be preset to today.
Saturday.
And then scroll down to where it says Championship.
Championship.
And then click on the
save.
score, and it'll open up to give you probably odds if you got it set, and also the scorers.
Rotherham and Forest.
Got some scorers in there?
Why the fuck would it want my location?
Oh, it's offside anyway.
So Rotherham was Smith.
Is that where he is now, Matt Smith?
The fact that he can't pronounce it means you remove a chance, yeah.
No, he knows to say Jai.
Liqui.
Who?
Lhiekwe.
Nope, never heard of that
Yeah, we'll go with what you said.
guy.
Liqui.
So-
Nobody picked that person.
Did I not go
And
Graban as one of my 4 goal scorers?
No!
This is insane.
I've won!
Did I go Murphy?
Murphy.
You've
Wagyu?
probably gone something like, yeah.
Wagyu?
No.
Who am I picking here?
Jesus Christ.
Who's he on for then?
Murphy. Lolly. Cash. Guediora.
Oh, fucking Guediora. Every time. Son of a bitch.
So, the only points there...
You know what I'm going for on Easter Monday, don't you?
But anyway, that's not the full story because we've obviously got games happening. Incidentally, though, while you're in there, do you want to just look up the Forest score for me? Because I'm indisposed with my phone. So if you scroll back across to Tuesday...
Bear in mind, it'll also be half-time currently. That game. We're approaching the half in the Middlesbrough game, at which point I will happily have a look on my phone for score.
Right, half time. 2 massive bagels.
Probably take that against Wednesday.
after the Porsche win, yeah.
Did Forest do a City and just stay in Sheffield for the weekend?
No, it's not really that far to go back to Nottingham, is it?
Unbelievable.
And also, we probably can't afford it.
So, at this point in time, James is winning the week. Obviously, all this money that we're definitely won.
He apparently had the chance to cash out at one point, but I thought, no.
So, because I had Swansea 2-0 and Forest to win 4-1. At one point it was Swansea 2-0 and it was 1-1 in the Forest Rotherham game. So I could have cashed out, I think, for like £2.60 or something. And,
We would have been able to report a win though.
in my infinite wisdom, I was waiting for Forest to score again.
Okay. You know how we like to play the game, can I pronounce the footballer's name in any remote way, shape or form?
Yeah.
This week's quiz,
You've got absolutely no chance?
fucking no chance.
Right, well, what I will say is, maybe in a change to the setup, we might need to do the other results after
Well, what I'm
quiz or
thinking,
something.
yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is, at this point in time, it's probably do the quiz now, but the quiz isn't going to take 45 minutes. It's 10 questions, so it's definitely not taking 45 minutes.
Interesting.
If only something more had happened in football this week.
I mean, there must be something, but off the top of his head, can't think. So,
We've still got next week's predictions to make.
Oh yeah, there's predictions to make, isn't there?
mm-hmm.
And bets to do, which...
I'll have to do the bets at half time, I think.
But it's alright, we can still do predictions now.
Right, so let's predict some games. That's going to, waste some time.
So, just double check them on your phone using the app we've just discussed.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure we've got.
Because I believe it is Middlesbrough versus
Hull
City.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
So this will be Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, half time. Bolton versus Middlesbrough 0-2.
Hull City.
We've got a bit more to go in Tottenham Man City,
City.
but it's 0-0.
Oh, City. Fucking
You're getting,
hell.
going to get Stu to come and...
Wow.
Yeah, I think he said he would say if Stu is available next week to review. That's not what I want to see.
That is not what you want to see. Wow. Bristol City 3, West Brom 0 at half time. Whew.
What else we got?
Cheeky. It's bad for us as well, that, really.
Yeah.
Are we thinking there'll be a Tuesday game as well?
I don't think there is this week because obviously you've got...
UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, it's not that. It was the fact that you've got the
There is
Easter.
not.
You've got Easter coming up as well.
So we'll be playing, rather than Tuesday, it'll be Saturday
Friday.
this week and then Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Monday.
So it's just
I need to get them treated.
just two games then.
I got my Sheffield United ticket confirmed yesterday as well.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, so next week games. So obviously we're halfway through this week, and
Half time in this game though as well, so I can.
currently it is Sheffield Wednesday 0, Forest 0 as discussed, and Bolton 0, Middlesbrough 2. Goal scorers, 2 for Ashley Fletcher. Interesting.
I think I've stopped picking Pledge. I think I asked you for a midfield goal. Or was that for the weekend one?
I bet. Did I say Howson? Maybe.
No, I think in
Because in my infinite wisdom, I think
in that
John
one that we've
Howson
already
is
done,
not
I might have gone down in.
Oh dear.
Oh, for the Middlesbrough Swansea, you went down, didn't you?
Who
Okay,
have
so
I gone,
apparently
who
Johnny-
have I gone for?
Apparently,
Middlesbrough
Johnny
Bolton?
Howson is playing. I haven't seen him touch the ball once, which is worrying. But yeah, it is what it is.
So, Nottingham Forest versus Blackburn Rovers.
Oh,
I didn't notice that second one come up.
do you know what I didn't notice? That goal that's just happened right there.
Oh, what?
If I get
That's
it on,
literally just as they've
if I get
started.
it on here, if I'm quick
Yeah,
enough,
we
I
can
might
watch
be able
it.
to actually get it on the. We might be able to see the goal go in.
Oh, James.
No, I wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, so Forest have just come behind.
They have.
Oh yeah, you're looking at the scores now, are you?
Yeah, I can do these
There's a
things now.
point. What happened to Michael Mancian? Oh, they're in.
Michael Mancian.
Oh,
Here's one for you, right? Unless there is another M. Mancian who is a football player, which I doubt, he scored in the MLS at the weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Michael Mancian?
Yeah, let me see if I can
Right.
find it.
Middlesbrough, Hull City, go.
So Hull play tomorrow. Against who, I can't remember. But hopefully, if Borough can kick on for the rest of the second half, get another couple of goals, a nice big win,
I think the score got sent off. It's got to be him though, hasn't it?
you'd imagine so.
I knew I'd seen that.
But was he not at Forest? Until like a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, but he's been elsewhere in UK before.
Yeah, I know, he was at Chelsea and stuff, wasn't he?
No, I mean since Forest.
Oh, right,
He's
okay.
gone there. I'll have a look now.
So, tough game. You'd hope that if they can come through the rest of tonight without, conceding a little bit of wind in the sails and stuff like that, I'll go for a 2-1 Borough win. Yeah, I could have sworn I didn't think he'd been at anyone else on the Forest.
I thought he was early
Scorers
in that.
are
Fletcher and Britt
Where's this game?
is at the River Dance.
Right. All right.
Back-to-back home games. So they've got
Hull City.
Hull on Saturday, and then
Are you playing on Friday before
Stoke is the Good Friday game. Oh. Tough. We're coming up against Pulis' old boys. Ooh.
Well, that means by your reckoning, Pulis should do really well.
Pulis will score against his former team.
He's going to come on in the second half.
I'm certain that is not how it works. Put me down for Kamil Grzycki. He seems to be fucking banging him in at the minute. I think he's got like 4 in his last 5 or something like that.
You see the pictures from the EFL Awards at the weekend?
I did not.
There's a picture of Bowen there.
Was he up for an award or something? Like young player or something like that?
James.
I don't know. Young player was Max Aaron.
Yeah, I saw that.
Middlesbrough, Hull City.
See, it's difficult because obviously they've been looking good tonight. It's Bolton, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to temper it with the opposition if they get through. And again,
I will go with 1-1.
I was thinking draw at one point, but I thought, we might, we're at home. We need to sort of like start. Worrying stat from the other day that I'd seen in 2019 in the league, Middlesbrough have won 1 home match.
I'll go for Fletcher.
Standard.
I've just got 2 now, and I go for him pretty much every week. It's got to be Bowen, hasn't it?
I say, Grzycki's he's very, very much in form.
Need to make it slightly different to you.
You don't have to. You're choosing to. You big slag.
I'm going 2-0
to Hull.
To Hull.
Yeah,
I think this is a blip. And I think...
sorry. Borough are having a blip on their blip.
Their win, yeah.
And I'm going to steal both of your goal scorers to make up my...
Grzycki and Bowen?
Yeah.
Probably makes sense.
Right. Nottingham Forest.
I'll
Blackburn
let him
Rovers.
go first.
Blackburn Rovers. Is it at Ewood? Or is it at the City Ground?
I would imagine it's at the City Ground, if I'm honest. But I will have a look.
Oh yeah, they just played 2 back-to-back away games after tonight, haven't they? So
I know they're away at Sheffield United on... it's at the City Ground. They're away at Bramall Lane on the Friday, so...
I'll go 2-0 Forest. Blackburn are not very good. When we played them earlier in the season, they were fucking awful.
And your goal scorers are...
No, not even.
Grabburn.
Carvalho.
He only scores on his birthday and he can only have one of those a year.
What if he's the Queen?
He's not the Queen.
He might be the Queen.
I'd be a Queen.
Ooh. Oh, hang on. Send your hate tweets to no one, because James is on Twitter.
You know you want to.
Cash. Because he's a striker.
Even if he's listed as one. Go.
3-0. Standard.
Uber confidence.
Yeah.
Your score
That's
is...
not the confidence he has in the company Uber. That is just supreme
Grabburn.
confidence.
Obviously. Obs.
Obvs.
Yeah.
Have I gone for Grabburn to score tonight then?
Probably. I thought you'd gone there.
So I could have sworn I'd said he'd score on Saturday.
No. You must have... I think you've changed your mind to Grabburn.
Fucking wanker.
It looks like I've written over the top.
You son of a bitch.
Grabburn. Lolly. And Robinson.
Who is this person?
Streaming up from left back, eh?
Header, I reckon.
Thinking 2-0. Similar to Paul.
You're a sensible fella.
I'm just going to go Lolly and Cash.
Lolly and Cash.
He's going to be upset when it's grabbing again.
So that's that. We need to do some bettage for that.
Yeah.
When
See,
there's
next week...
opportunity.
Well, there is now. You might as well do it. Before your thing starts. I'll just keep that, it's right. And then next week's when we'll be able to predict 2 games. Because it's Easter weekend. So there'll be 2 games. And then the following week we'll obviously be able to review. 2 weeks tonight we'll be starting reviewing the game we went to. The night before.
Together.
Together.
Hand in hand.
Holding hands.
Maybe even see Lewis.
I don't know who that is.
Right, we go through this all.
We have this every week.
The guy who now works in the office at the middle of the fans
Oh, yeah.
already going to the game.
That guy.
That guy.
Still that guy. Big shout out to Lewis.
That guy.
Never met you.
It's alright because he was sat over my shoulder in one of the meetings. I was like, I could be doing what Chev's doing here. And I was like, you're not Chev.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was Chev because he was like sort of laid back. And I was like, oh,
Laid back.
That is
Mine on my money, on my money, on my money.
No, you weren't there.
Nice.
right. I better stick some money in my account now.
Paul's
Yes.
not the Snoop fan that I thought it was.
Five
What about all the
English.
winnings?
Speaking of winnings,
Speaking of money, I definitely didn't give you a quid last week.
You son of a bitch.
and I watched him do it. I watched him twice because I watched him at the time, and when I was preparing the podcast, I was like, definitely no money changed hands there.
I've got 5.
A 5 spot. Speaking of winnings, I had not 1, 2 wins on the Grand National.
Did he now?
And do you know something? When I put that 7 pence each way on that horse, I was like,
Dear God.
but then I had a real win. So of the
I
Was
wouldn't
it
want to
paying-
put just a stupid amount because when it comes in, you're going to be
Take
mortified.
50p out or whatever.
was it paying 4 places?
Sky Bet were like 6 or 7.
Because I think of the I was just about to say I don't think I've got enough money, but there is £1 and 20p.
Boom. Give me the 50p back.
That is all of the money. I know. I think I've got
All the money in the world.
got a bit of.
Right, get these locked in then.
Tell me something.
Let's see the damage.
The damage.
The awful odds.
The damage.
Do we need to start up that second bet account where we just bet the exact opposite to what we're putting on?
Pretty much.
We said that originally, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because that's how I've always said that my betting should work.
I've put the ball.
Just seeing if there's any other key games this
Interesting
week.
games.
Yeah. Premier League looking pretty terrible. Villa, Bristol City, Saturday.
Whew.
I know, right?
Tough. That's like. This is the thing that's like. Even though Borough have lost 6 in a row,
You've
up
still
to
got
this
a
point,
chance because everyone.
they're still within a chance of getting in the playoffs because all the other teams seem to be playing each other at the same
However,
time.
Derby got Bolton.
Oh dear. Oh dear God. Right, so Middlesbrough Hull. We'll do Andrew's games first.
Middlesbrough 2-0 to Hull.
So 0-2 as an away is 20 to 1.
Ooh. It's going to be some big money.
And Nottingham Forest Blackburn
2-0.
2-0 to the home side. 17 to 2. Oh my.
Big money. Big money.
Andrew's odds 198.5 to 1.
Hockey.
What was your you said 0-3, didn't you? So 3-0.
3-0 on the Nottingham Forest Blackburn Rovers.
Mm-hmm.
And 1-1 on the other one.
1-1. 1 apiece. Correct score. Draw 1-1. So we have Nottingham Forest 3-0 at 18-1, and a draw in the Borough Hull game at 5-1 gives a return of 113-1.
Instantly, just while I thought about it. So I was in a training session yesterday at work. It's podcast related. We're in a training session yesterday, and you had to pair off with someone that you don't necessarily work with.
Oh, you could have said that you don't like.
No,
here we go.
So I ended up with Janet, because she was in it from Naismith.
Right.
So we don't work together on a daily basis, but I knew her in the room already. So you had to talk about yourself, then they had to basically give your biography, as it were, to the rest of the group. It was an icebreaker type thing.
That's the 2-0 Forest, yeah?
Yes.
So we ended up talking, and as my interesting fact, I was like, I do a podcast each week. I'm really into football, do a podcast each week. She's like, alright, okay then. Which then, Chinese Whispers, turned out to be to the group, yeah, James runs his own podcast. I'm like, if Andy hears about this, he's going to be upset.
If Andy hears about this, he's going to be mad. My double was Middlesbrough 2-1 is 15-2. Nottingham Forest 2-0 is 17-2. Double of 79.75-1.
That's quite low. Instantly, one of the other guys, just while we're doing this, his interesting fact, just someone shared with him, is he nearly had trials for York City when he was 8.
Nearly had. When he's 8?
But couldn't attend because there were playground accidents. So that's an open-ended.
Yeah, I was going to say, to me, unfortunately, playground accident sounds to me like he shot himself. Shot himself.
I'm just trying to think of the stuff that happened in playground incidents when I was school.
People shit themselves all the time.
I vividly remember some guy having to go to hospital because you had to write with in our school we weren't allowed to use biros, you had to use proper fountain pens when we were kids.
What, and the inkwell?
Not with an inkwell, but the. And
then obviously, if you weren't using them properly, you'd get the cane.
No, not that old, but the cartridge you put in your cartridge pens. Someone had kind of put it in to skewer it, so it works. Taken it out and then thrown it at someone, but it had gone directly into the eye. He just had literally a purple eye.
A big purple eye.
Throbbing eye.
Easy, Tiger. Easy there.
Yeah. I remember another lad, bit of a playground scruffle, got into a fight, and he'd not long since had the appendix out, managed to
reburst his appendix.
Yeah. Used to do all sorts of shit.
Well, there was a kid in my year at school who had he had a little mark in his eye. And we're like, what's that? And he was like, oh, it's a graphite mark. And we're like,
what, like someone stabbed him in the eye with a pencil?
And he said that apparently one day at school, he doesn't know why he was doing it, but he was looking at his pencil like that, and someone came up behind him and did that on the back of his head, and he got the pencil stabbed into his eyeball.
That is awful. I don't like even talking about that.
Yep, makes me feel a bit sick.
Yeah. Talking of sick, I've been absolutely avoiding all these links that have been going on.
So
I won't even watch them.
Like I
even
said,
when you were like, I don't want to watch it, and then I wish I had not watched it. I've not watched it.
Like I said, Leanne had already told me about that yesterday morning, and I was like, well, there's something I can quite happily avoid for the rest.
Well, it's only reminded me because Dencher's now sent a link to something else.
Of course he has.
In the program. I don't know if it's related.
It's some dad reflexes or something.
What are dad reflexes?
Oh,
dad reflex.
It'll be where kids have fallen off stuff and then dad's caught them
before.
One of the best ones I've seen is there's a guy.
Is he trying to trick me into watching some other shit?
No, it'll be one of the best ones is normally there's a dad who's asleep with his kid on him, and he basically
the kid rolls off the bed
and he just basically catches him like that.
Yeah,
from asleep.
Or there's the guy who you just see a kid in one of those little sort of red and yellow little Tykes cars, and it's rolling down a hill, and it just goes pretty fast, and all of a sudden you see his dad run past it, and just snatch up this kid that's in the way of the truck and just gets him out of the way.
The other one is the little girl on the bike riding along, obviously learning to ride a bike with no stabilisers, and it's sort of like coming round on a bit of a corner, and you just see this dad come like running from the side and grab her, and you're like, "What? Hang on, what's happened there?" And it's like, "Oh no," because she starts to tip, and there's a lamppost, and at the speed she's going to smash her face to pieces, and he just like grabs her and spins away, and it's like, "Well done to you, sir," because that was going to be painful. Yeah, there's loads of them. So it's probably one of those.
I don't know what made me think of that, but you know, you saying spins away. I watched John Wick Part 2 the other day.
Okay.
You've seen it, right?
I have.
Just that bit where he's like near to the start, where he goes and recovers his car that they've all been talking about from the first one, and it gets smashed the fuck up.
Yeah.
But there's one bit where a taxi slams into it, and as the car spins away, he just like somehow gets out the car but stands on the spot as it were. As the car spins away, he just remains the same. It's a cool stunt. Anyway, it's not football. But...
How long is left in these games?
This has literally just kicked off in the second half, so 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So we might just have to
Might have to do a
bite the bullet and leave that one till next
No.
week.
Might have to do a Bill Burr special.
You might be able to kind of just get one of those little online quizzes.
So I've got a quiz.
Oh yeah.
So we'll do the quiz. Pause everything.
Well,
Wait for the game to finish.
And just go as if by magic.
Restart.
well, what I was going to say was, if we wanted to, we could restart our little thing that we were doing earlier.
I've got France ready to go back.
Here's a squad from a major tournament. Let's see how many of those bad boys you can name.
Well, it'd be better for Andy to be finding the squad so we can both guess, because we've had to be guessing each other.
Now that sounds like material I'd want to listen to.
But it's probably going to take me 45 minutes to get through the names on this quiz. Honestly, I've looked at it and I'm like, I'm going to have
Get the books over. Get the books over.
I'm going
to have some kind of embolism.
Restart
on
the-
this.
Just set off the game again. Yeah.
Restart the Spurs Man City. Yeah.
That is yours.
That is yours. This is also yours.
That is Paul's, I presume.
I'll tell you that if we do have a little pause, though, we can go and have a sneaky coffee.
I thought you were going to say something else there.
Wait, what?
I'm going to go for a crafty. Whoa!
A marijuana cigarette.
And also, I've been eating all these nuts, but I have got my those chocolate oranges.
Get them cracked open.
No, it can be my victory prize. Yeah, we'll leave them closed.
I was going to say, you're not getting them then, are you?
I was going to say, James, just because I've not had a proper kit for about
Oh,
6 days.
we decided we're not going on Joe anymore because it was fucking easy.
Yeah, you got 13 out of 15, and I think he got full marks.
Yeah.
So Joe has left the building.
I don't think we can discount the idea that Paul had already been on Joe previously.
There was he, and we have to take him at face value on this one. He said that he had not done that quiz.
I'm the sort of person who, if I'm playing football and the ball hits me on the hand and no one else sees it, I give the free kick anyway.
I imagine to Paul it would have been no fun if he'd already done it. No. Loves the quiz.
How much fun is it beating me anyway?
Well,
I mean,
it's more going up against yourself, isn't it? Though, really.
I mean, this is.
Anyway, so have you got week
We're going to be
commencing?
here all night.
the worst thing
You
was,
have as well.
You're
weird.
What are you about?
He's got his week commencing 8th of April. There we go.
Week 8th of April on. Oh, Edison's gone down as if he's just been murdered.
So this quiz, and I thought this was quite interesting. This quiz is from The Guardian.
Interesting. I believe Graham Lasso was mocked for being a homosexual because he read The Guardian. There you go. There's the educated nature of football supporters.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this person who's done this is called
that Robbie
Paul
Fowler that's
Campbell.
spreading that?
And
Don't know who he is, James.
His Twitter handle.
What are you talking
and
about, James?
everything.
Graham Lassox.
I'll also be doing
Banging
it
wife,
to
though.
get the.
Never seen his wife. She a tiny piece.
As always, I'll be doing this one because it's an online one, and
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm sure I'm going to do real well in this one.
How many have we got? 10.
There are 10.
Ten
What's
is
the
gonna
set of multiple choices?
Multiple
or-
choice. It's going to take 45 minutes for me to read some of these names.
This is entertaining in itself.
Entertaining in and
Oh.
of itself. Oh my
Oh,
god.
now then.
A Man City having to bring on the sub-keeper here. Ooh, that'll be a hell of a task for the kid.
This is actually a World Cup 2018 quiz, so it's only for the 2018. And the quiz is, which World Cup player am I?
Right,
Interesting,
okay.
I like it.
Now.
I mean, we should all know the same because we pretty much spent the whole World Cup in the same bars.
That is true.
Now then, I mean, I've already looked at some of these questions and they're very, well, let's start. As always, play along at home. I'm not hopeful for this quiz because they're all the names.
The foreign? Are they foreign?
Yeah, didn't we say Brexit?
Will we be allowed in the World Cup after Brexit?
Hey!
Question
European Championship,
number
not a fucking chance.
1.
Go on.
Excuse me.
So you're going to say some bits and pieces about someone, then give us some options?
No, this is the thing. So I'll give you a taste. Question 1 is, I played in 2 World Cup finals for 2 different countries. Who am I?
I thought you said this was about the World Cup 2018.
I don't understand that question.
So they use the term World Cup finals loosely. Because World Cup finals can mean the final, or it can mean...
Oh, no,
the
right. I
tournament.
didn't... So, fine. Yeah, okay. For different teams.
Does it have options?
Yeah.
So I
They're all
assume,
multiple
I assume we're
choice.
looking at Russians and or Bosnians or whatever.
Well, the main one that comes to my mind is Serbia, Yugoslavia, Serbia and Montenegro. So
yeah. Right,
So the question is, I played in 2 World Cup finals for 2 different countries. Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Luis Monti?
Okay.
do you know who that is?
Nope.
Ferenc?
Pushkas.
Yes.
Oh, we're going back a long time
Alfredo
Di Stefano.
Yes. Dejan Stankovic.
Kovic.
Dejan Stankovic. Oh, fucking hell. Kane's had to go off.
So those
That's
are
not
your
good.
those are your options. I'm going with this person. Fuck. We're off to a cracking start.
Fuck.
Are we doing it answers as we go along?
Yeah, that might make it easier for you if you just do them as we go.
Why?
Because then you don't have to keep scrolling back and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That should be alright.
Oh,
Should be okay.
I just kind of like want to know what Paul's put though.
I mean, obviously it's one of those because now I can see the answer and it's given a thing. It's like if good luck
Who'd
getting
you
that.
go for? Yeah, me too.
Question number 2. I captained my country in 2 consecutive World Cup finals and lost them both.
So I would imagine this means final
Who am I?
and not finals. Right, go on.
Franz Beckenbauer, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff,
Cruyff.
yeah, Karl-Heinz,
Rummenigge.
yep,
Saved you from yourself there, didn't you?
thank you. Those are your options.
He said he didn't like it, but he'd have to go along with it.
Fuck.
I think yeah, I'm pretty sure I know that one.
I'm hoping that that's true. I didn't, so you're doing better than me already. Question number 3. I scored in a World Cup final and then did it again 12 years later. Who am I? Ronaldo, Vava, Zinedine Zidane, Pele.
I hope it means final, not finals there.
Question 4. I was born in Poland and scored 16 goals
Oh, Brit, you fucking shit.
at World Cup finals.
So, start again, sorry. You were born in Brazil?
No.
Poland. I know this is going to be.
Was born in Poland and scored 16 goals at World Cup finals. Who am I? Robert
Lewandowski.
Piotr.
What?
Piotr.
Peter
Trokovsky.
Trukowski.
Yep. Lucas
Podolski.
Yep. Miroslav.
Klose.
Yeah.
Klose.
We should have been given points for knowing beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going for a full-blown clean sweep.
Wait, correct.
Sorry, from the angle there, it looked like the breath had taken him
I'll tell you
out.
something, there's some nasty little challenges coming in here, because it looked like Delft properly did Kane.
Question number 5. I have scored hat-tricks at 2 different World Cups. Who am I? Thomas Müller, Ronaldo, Oleg Salenko, Gabriel Batistuta.
Fucking hell. Ooh.
Is it the Zelenko one? Throwing the curve there.
Fuck a duck. I'm definitely going to get 0.
You don't get 0.
Well, I assure you.
Excuse me.
Question number 6. I played at the 2002, 2006, 2010 and 2014 World Cups. And I'm in my country's squad for the 2018 tournament. Who am I? Rafael Marquez, Javier Mascherano, Tim Cahill, Andres Iniesta.
What was the first year there?
2002.
2, 6, 10, 14. I'm in my squad my country squad for 18.
And what was that first option again?
Rafael Marquez.
Is he a Mexican?
Oh, you're passing my nose. My purely wee nosy.
That's the first one where I thought, I don't actually know.
I haven't done about 3 of these. I've had to guess at loads of them.
Really? You say that, you'll fucking...
100% going to get all of these right. 100%. As Stu pointed out.
That's the first one I don't feel like I've got any idea.
Got them all right.
Not saying I've got them, but you know what I mean.
Question number 7. I have made 25 appearances at World Cups, more than any other player. Who am I? Dunga. Miroslava Klose.
Same guy as before, Miroslav Klose.
Diego Maradona. Lothar Matthaus.
Mateus. I think I've been suckered into one there.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake!
Question 8.
Partridge, you wanker!
I am the only player to have been sent off in a World Cup match after the final whistle without having played in the game. Who am I? Sergio Ramos. Leandro Cufre.
Who?
Leandro Cufre.
Cufre?
Yeah. Luis Suarez. Jose Batista.
Give us the options again.
Sergio Ramos. Leandro Cufre. Luis Suarez. Jose Batista.
So you've written actual names down, right? I've written the letters. What makes me think this is not going very well is there's a lot of D's.
Question number 9. I scored 4 goals in a game, but was still on the losing side. Oh, and I was born with 6 toes on my left foot. Who am I?
There's not many Norwich players with 2
Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry, all you Norfolk-based listeners there.
Oleg Salenko, Ernest Williamowski,
Who?
Eusebio,
Eusebio. I went totally York there where I wouldn't normally. Normally I just say Eusebio. But I went Eusebio. Or Fontaine.
Just Fontaine. That's a fucking name, isn't it? I'm worried now. I'm down to the last question.
And they've got none.
I've got every single one wrong.
Woo!
So,
Big time.
question 10. I am the only player to have scored for both teams in a World Cup match. Who am I? Carles
Puyol.
Ernie Brandts, Tom Boyd, Bertie Vogts.
I am locked in with all my answers.
Did you get it all wrong?
Oh, you got 0 out of 10.
Really?
And then a little, oh dear. Boom. This guy knows his football. So,
I'm just going to say before we start, right? You know, on your basis where you go like, that answer was A, the next one can't be A. Is there any chance that 7 out of the 10 questions are D? Because this is what I've got.
Wow. That is incredible.
Not 7, I wouldn't have said.
Right, let's go.
There's a run of D.
Oh,
There's
no.
a right.
Oh dear.
A right old run.
Because I've got a 4 in a row.
Oh dear.
As long as they're in the middle somewhere, you might be on to a winner.
Oh James, I think you might have taken this one.
Question number 1. I played in 2 World Cup finals for 2 different countries. Who am I?
Dejan Stankovic.
I think I went Dejan Stankovic, but I've just put letters so D Stankovic.
No.
Oh. Is it Di Stefano?
No, I don't think it's Di Stefano because
That's who I went with.
He's just Argentina.
So no.
Puskás?
Is it Puskás? That was my second option.
No.
Who was the other guy?
Luis Monti.
Oh, the one I've never heard of.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Do you know why?
No.
Monti lost the 1930 final playing for his native Argentina and then won the 1938 final.
Played for
Uruguay.
No, they played for
Italy.
Italy. Fucking hell's sake.
I mean,
Yeah, a lot of these are quite old,
Fuck
to
it
be
up.
fair.
I captained my country in 2 consecutive World Cup finals and lost them both. Who am I?
Give us the options because this is no fun for me now. Do you still have the options on the screen?
Franz Beckenbauer, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff, Karl-Heinz
Rummenigge.
Now, what have you gone for?
So I've gone Beckenbauer. It can't be Cruyff because he only played in 1 World Cup.
Ah, well, I have gone Cruyff.
I'm pretty sure.
Because I thought
pretty sure
Holland
it's
lost.
Beckenbauer.
I thought Holland lost 74 and 78.
But they did. But
But did
Cruyff
he
only
not play in
only
both?
played in 1.
Right.
I think it's Beckenbauer, and I think it was like 82 and 86.
Well, this guy went with Maradona. So that makes 3 people in this room that are wrong.
Wow, so it wasn't any of them.
So what was the other option?
Karl-Heinz
Rummenigge.
Rummenigge captained West Germany in the 1982 final,
You've got the right years.
which they lost to Italy,
And then they lost the 86 final to...
and the
Argentina.
86 final, which they lost to
As if you got the right
Argentina.
years with the wrong guy.
By the time they won the tournament in
to be fair, that would make
1990,
sense because Beckenbauer was playing in 1966.
Rummenigge
So-
had retired.
He would have
He
to
might
have been,
have
he would have
reached
to
the
be
80.
making his 40s.
He might have been
as
in the
well.
82-1, as in played, but yeah, he wouldn't have been through into 86.
No.
Because he was the fucking manager in 90.
Fail!
Anyway,
Question 3.
good start by both of us.
I scored in the World Cup final and then did it again 12 years later. Who am I?
I think it can be only be that one.
Pele.
I've gone Pele because I think it was 58 and 70.
I went Zinedine Zidane.
No.
But the answer is Pele. In 58 and 70, Pele won 3 World Cups, but he was injured midway through the tournament in 62. I was born in Poland and scored 16 goals at World Cup finals. Who am I?
Miroslav Klose.
Closer.
Klose scored his 16th goal for Germany
To confirm, that was option D.
in their 7-1 hammering of Brazil in 2014, going clear of Ronaldo as the all-time top scorer in World Cup history.
Do you know I didn't realise it was Ronaldo before him?
Yeah.
I have scored hat-tricks at 2 different World Cups. Who am I?
Options.
Thomas Müller, Ronaldo, Oleg Salenko, Gabriel Batistuta.
Right, now I know I'm wrong now because I was thinking Gerd Muller. So I've gone for Muller.
I went with Muller, so you're wrong.
Yeah, because Thomas
Yeah,
Muller. I was thinking Gerd Muller.
I didn't think Thomas Muller's ever scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, but I was thinking Gerd.
So I'd gone Oleg Salenko.
This must be a good quiz.
Yeah, well, Salenko's the curveball because he scored all those goals
So
in
he
one
was
game.
he was a World Cup
thinking-
top scorer because he got like 5 in one game.
So now you think...
So far, The Guardian is the opposite of the Joe quiz because all 3 of us got it wrong.
Tough
So
sledding.
who was that one then?
Batistuta.
I didn't even know he got
scored a
one.
hat-trick.
In 94 and 98, both came on the 21st of June. Both were against debutants, Greece and Jamaica. And the 3rd goal was a penalty both times.
Interesting.
See-
Good player, Batistuta. He's a really good player.
Question 6.
Batigol.
Batty goal, yeah.
I played in the 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014 World Cups. And I'm in my country's squad for the 2018 tournament. Who am I?
I've gone Iniesta.
Too early for Iniesta. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's Rafael Marquez because he'd retired before the World Cup, and then they managed to convince him to go and play because he would be like one of a select few players.
Is he
who played?
Is he Mexican?
Yeah,
They always go on fucking ever Mexicans. don't
he
they?
was a good player though. He
he right?
He played for Barca.
Marquez made his debut for Mexico in 1997.
How
Fair
many
enough.
was that? So he played for 21 years for his country.
Who's that guy that's like international all-time scorer or something? He's got 100 and odd goals. Mexican.
Fuck knows.
Had some right teeth on him as well. But it's because they're like playing like games like every week internationals or whatever, and he's like banging in like 4 goals every week against like
Mexico aren't playing
against like
internationals.
Panama every time.
Mexico don't play that many
Yeah.
internationals.
Anyway, he got a lot of
You
goals.
silly fuck.
I think was he called Hernandez?
Are you thinking of Javier Hernandez's dad?
No, I'm not thinking of his dad.
Well, you might be. You fucking.
Anyway, I'll look it
You
up in a bit.
fucking racist.
I'll look it up in a bit. It's number 7.
Number 7. I have made 25 appearances at World Cups, more than any other player. Who am I?
I think I've been suckered into saying Mateus because I know at one point he was the first player to play in 5 different World Cups.
Well, bear in mind, in all the World Cups he's played in, Germany have pretty much got to like the semi-finals of every one of them. So I think it is Mateus.
Mateus played in the 1982, 1986, 1990, 1994 and 1998 finals. He won it once as West Germany captain
In 1990.
Italia.
But they were obviously making, like Paul says, they were going deep in tournaments all those times, weren't they? Well, not bad.
Question 8.
He's
I am
been
the
fun.
only player to have been sent off in a World Cup match after the final whistle without having played in the game. Who am I?
I've never heard of him.
I can't remember what the options were.
So we'll have to go off James's thing. So he's gone D, whoever that was.
Jose Batista.
Because I don't know that.
I went Leandro Cufré.
You were right to do that.
He was. I don't even know who that is.
Not
Cufré was accused of attacking Per
Mertesacker.
Yep, after Argentina had lost to Germany on penalties at the quarterfinals in 2006. I am furious, said Sepp Blatter, Kufre was suspended for 4 matches.
Except that I said, I'm furious no one gave me a golden watch.
I'm furious. It's almost like they tried to fix these matches. Except Panas not there anymore.
Because he was corrupt.
As crooked as the ace of spades.
9.
It's definitely not a saying.
Do you remember then? It was like a few years before he finally went, where he was like, yeah, so I'll definitely leave, I'll step down. And then just didn't.
What would you? You're getting a fucking massive
Yeah.
celery. That's not a massive piece of celery.
I scored 4 goals in a game, but was still on the losing side. Oh, and I was born with 6 toes on my left foot. Who am I?
I've gone for Juiced
I
Fontaine.
believe it is just Fontaine. I think the 4 goals he scored was in like the 3rd, 4th place playoff as well, or something like that. So it was like a game that didn't really mean anything. But it meant that he'd scored 15 goals in the tournament or something ridiculous.
Did you both go with that?
Yeah.
Got bad news for you, boys.
Not in
So
them.
did I. Ernest Wilimowski.
Who's that?
Not a clue.
Wilimowski scored 4 goals for Poland in their 6-5 defeat to Brazil in the 1938 World Cup. He won 22 caps for Poland and 8 for Germany.
Oh, there you go.
And question 10.
He's already won.
I am the only player to have scored for both teams in a World Cup match. Who am I?
How confident are you? So I've gone different.
Well, there's something in the back of my head that makes me think that he scored an own goal and then he got like an equaliser. So I've gone Puyol.
I don't know where this has come from. I've gone Boyd.
So you're right with the wrong player.
What?
Ernie Brandts scored an own goal
okay.
and the equaliser for the Netherlands against Italy in the 1978 World Cup. His teammate, Arie Han, eventually scored the winning goal, giving the Netherlands a 2-1 win and a place in the final.
That was... Well, I got 3.
That's 0.
5.
5. 5 time. So I'm feeling that was tough.
That was tough.
Because I didn't get any right.
Mainly because it was questions mainly not in our sort of lifetime of football. Let's hope we don't get that on Thursday, eh?
It's
The quiz at 13:31 that no one will know about because by the time this goes out, we'll have already had it.
I think he's been known to get it out on a Thursday tea time before now.
Yeah, but
7 o'clock.
the point we're at in the podcast, they'll have had to have skipped it to have heard me say this.
That's true.
Got a point.
We have to remember to open with that next time. This time next month.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, did I tell you the first Thursday of every month will now be the music quiz?
So you were like, oh, is
Was
he
it
going to
music
do
or
another
film?
one?
It's definitely
He's
music.
already put on his Facebook page.
And it's either going to be music or film. So he's gone music.
You know music.
May we remind you on a Tuesday
He
when
just
you
sits
sit
there.
down,
You'd
you'd sit there looking at your phone and then basically sort of like swanning and be like, bosh. And then just go back to talking on your phone.
One question.
Yeah.
No.
So we go down. You can do metal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be loads of metal.
If it's a whole music quiz, there'll be metal.
Almost
Oh,
everywhere.
metal.
He's obviously going to do anything like Bastille.
I swear to God, me and you are going to fall out soon.
Or
I take it that's some kind of insult. I don't know.
That's
he's just a big
shit.
Bastille fan.
Is it?
Yeah. Or he's going to do any kind of like...
Just say what Sam says. Tepid indie.
That's what you were saying earlier, yeah. I think you asked him to confirm what tepid indie meant earlier, didn't you? Dench obviously knows the shit out of his musicals.
Well, he's there for. He's there for what he's always there for. Disney.
Yeah. I don't know what Sam's musical taste is.
Metal.
Similar to mine.
Is Sam really into metal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where? Didn't know.
For those who care, that was me taking... Oh, my word, Spurs have just taken the lead.
Son.
Of course it was. Who else is it going to be if Kane's gone off? 12-4 to me in the standings currently.
We could always try and rectify it immediately by getting another quick fire on the fly quiz.
So what is this? What is this thing you've been doing? Name the world.
So
how would I find?
Well, we normally just go on Wikipedia.
Go on Wikipedia and go to pick a World Cup or a European Championship.
I've got Wikipedia as an app. I would have thought I would have, but I don't know.
I don't bother using the app. It's not offside.
Oh, it's borderline.
No, that's not offside.
Oh,
that might be out though.
No, it's definitely on the line.
Wait, is this all song?
Oh my word! How the hell's he done that?
I tell you what, he tries that. Ooh,
that's definitely not out. He should never be scoring from there. Though.
Well, it was the fact that all the defence were just like.
See, that's definitely kept in.
Yeah, but they all just stopped playing. And just like
play to the whistle then. Never mind Delph trying to be a cocky
he's
little
gone with a
bastard
right
there.
lunge, hasn't he, there?
He has been sold quite the hot dog.
Can Edison do better, or is he just coming through players? No,
I mean that's harsh on the keeper there. To be fair, he's so close to the goal.
There's no way that wasn't going to be a goal.
Yeah, well, he's definitely kept it in.
Massive, he's definitely on time.
Massive for Spurs. Massive. Good God, after all this, is it going to be Spurs that cause City to go out of the Champions League and Pep goes absolutely fucking mental?
Would love it. Would love it.
You really don't like City, do you?
No. Much prefer...
Completely unnecessary.
Much prefer...
United.
Liverpool in the Champions League.
So, on Wikipedia, what do I look for?
So, just say go to...
See, I'd normally just Google search it and then click the Wikipedia link.
Oh, yeah. Well, that wasn't bloody... Well, that wasn't ideal, was it? You still leave back? You leave back?
Pick... Let's say... Last 20 years.
Yeah.
Pick a European Championships or a World Cup in the last 20 years.
So go like Euro 2000.
So just pick an even year, strangely enough, for the last 20 years. You just pick a year now.
2008.
So you put in 2008 Euro.
So what I was going to say
England
was
squad.
Yeah, about that.
Is that the one where
That's the one we didn't get there.
Oh, okay.
So he's picked the one tournament that England didn't qualify for.
Right.
Any other one?
2002.
World Cup squad. Interesting.
That'd be good. And that's a continuation because we've already just done Euro 96 and France 98.
So why are we not doing Euro 2000?
Because he picked 2002.
No bed.
Well, we're going World Cup.
Right. World Cup 2002 squad. Should we take it in turns? You have one, I have one.
Yeah, right.
Should we try and do it in number order so it's easier for him to follow along?
Alright. Are you onto the squad yet?
When you go through to the Wikipedia article, it should have, if you scroll through... Hey?
It's got all of them.
All of the different clubs, all the different country squads.
There should be a link that says... it should go to another article that says list of...
When you go to
Euro
Wikipedia,
squads.
then it goes Group A, Group B, and then lists under there, so you just need to remember what group we're in.
Okay, I'm there.
So, Paul is going to start with number 1.
So, for everybody at home, they're all numbered.
1 to 23.
1 to 23.
We still don't know where that started in 2002 or 2000 yet, then.
No. Well, I imagine it's probably 2000. So, I'll kick us off with number 1, David Spunky Seaman.
Spunky Backpack, David Seaman.
Don't fall into the trap.
Of what?
Thinking it's an England squad, so number 2 has to be. Because it isn't.
You giving me a little clue there.
It's not him.
You knew straight away on the last one. It can't be the same thing again, though.
It's not.
It's 4 years later. 2002.
2002.
Do we know what formation we're playing?
Oh, they were still playing 4-4-2. England will be playing 4-4-2.
Yeah, but Glenn played the 3-5-2, didn't he?
Yeah, but Glenn wasn't there, was he? He was too busy calling like disabled people against God and stuff like that, wasn't he? What a fucking retard.
Yeah.
What a douchebag!
You're right putting me off by saying it's not him, because now I can't think of any other number 2
Come
in
on,
the
man.
history of number 2s.
Think of that World Cup. Think of that bald-headed white guy marauding around at right back. You know, he managed to get himself over to Japan and South Korea all the way from Leeds. Because Gary was too busy breaking his metatarsal.
Go on, you have to help me out.
How can he not know Danny Mills?
Danny Mills. Was it Danny Mills?
What?
You take number 3 now.
This is harder when you actually... Your 96 are nailed. Number 3. 2002.
The dead air is
I know.
something else.
Podcast gold, ladies
I
and
know.
gentlemen. We're going to win podcast awards for this one.
Amazing.
Is that too early for Ashley Cole? Ashley Cole. Yeah.
So, numero 4.
4. I've still lost the spring
Oh, James.
from this.
What have you
Time to
done?
retrieve.
Number 4. Oh, I don't know number 4 actually. Because normally I'd have gone Gerrard.
Right.
Gerrard didn't go to that tournament because he was injured.
I'm going to have to look for the spring when we get back off spoiled.
Does it say DFMFST next to all the players?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, we're needing a bit of a narrow down now.
Does it say DF?
Nope.
So it's MF.
It's motherfucker.
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 So centre halves were...
Yeah, maybe rather than doing it, we just need to...
Right, we'll have to come back to 4. Number 5... Yeah.
Rio.
Rio Ferdinand. Number 6...
Also a centre-back.
Sol Campbell.
Yeah.
Number 7...
Beckham.
Yep.
Number 8...
These goals aren't 10 round as a normal number.
I'm going to say yes. Scholes 8. 9...
Alan.
Shearer retired by that point.
2002. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm thinking.
So number 9
9
would have been Heskey.
Nope.
Oh.
No.
It was, but he's right. It wasn't Shearer.
He is right, I wasn't sure.
And it wasn't Heskey.
Because you're thinking this is classic Heskey and Owen territory.
Well, number 10 was Owen.
Yeah.
Was.
Number 9.
England's number 9 at the 2002 World Cup was... gold. 11 is either Trevor Sinclair or Nick Barmby.
I think Sinclair might be 4.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah.
Trevor Sinclair 4. Beauty.
Yeah.
So do we go with Nick Barmby as 11?
Did he go then?
I'm pretty sure he went. Oh no, did he go? He was in the squad for the 5-1 against Germany. So I think he went. And I think he went as 11. He didn't go as 11. Bastard. We still haven't got number 9. How the fuck have we been missing number 9? Too early for Rooney.
Yeah. Never been number 9 anyway.
Rooney was 9.
Was he?
Rooney was 9 at 2006. Because Owen was
Did he only take 10 once Owen?
Yeah. Who the fuck's playing 9? Striker. What does it say? ST?
FW.
FW.
Yeah. Forward.
It's not something you like Andy Cole, is it?
No.
Sheringham was in the squad.
But he won't be number 9.
I'm pretty sure Vassell might have even been in the squad. But he wouldn't have been 9. This is terrible. No, too early.
Yeah, can.
Too early for Jermaine. I'm disgusted.
Can you name us it should have to the right hand side the club he plays at?
Scum.
United?
United. Scum.
Man United?
No.
Leeds?
Yes. Scum.
In 2002?
All I can think there is like Big Duke. It's not English.
Robbie Fowler?
Yeah.
He went as number 9 to a World Cup.
He did. He went to 2000.
I don't think he was playing.
This is the face of a man who's thinking, what the actual fuck?
Right, but
So,
I don't think he was a starting player.
Did we get 11?
Did you get it? No. Have you said it? Yeah.
Heskey then?
Yeah.
So he was the starting forward
Yeah.
still.
Right.
So then we're into we've got the first 11.
We haven't got the starters though.
No, we haven't. No. So 12
12?
would normally be a centre back. Does it
Potentially.
say DF?
It does.
Could Phil be number 12?
Yeah, he's normally number 12, but he's not apparently.
Who's centre backs then? So they've got Cole, you've got Campbell and.
We've already named the two
was
starting
Terry in
centre.
the squad?
Nah, Terry was too young. Or it was too young for him to be in the squad. Too soon. Keown? Southgate?
No, Southgate's done by then.
No.
He can't be. Southgate can't be in that squad.
Why is that?
I'm pretty sure Southgate's in that squad.
Is he in that squad?
Yes.
Shit.
Club?
Manchester United.
Defender?
Right, hang on. So maybe it's not centre back.
Um,
Oh, hang on.
go on.
No.
Oh no. I was going to say Owen Hargreaves, but no. But I'm pretty sure he's in the squad.
Was that the tournament he did really well at after everyone panned him?
Well, there was him and Nicky Butt. Now, Nicky Butt's in that squad as well, but he's like 18 or something like that. Or possibly another number.
Yeah. Hargreaves. Is Hargreaves 14 or 15?
Is Hargreaves
14, 15 for Hargreaves?
18?
Yeah.
Not Nicky Butt then. Man United defender.
Was Butt 15?
No.
Fucking
And you
slag.
think Gary Neville didn't go at all?
I don't think Gary Neville was there at all.
Right.
And it wasn't Phil. But it was a United defender. Where's Brown? 13.
Subkeeper. So you've gone Simo was number 1.
So at Euro 2000, it was still Nigel Martin.
Yep.
So at 2002, it's still Nigel Martin.
Do you know, I didn't realise Nigel Martin had gone that long for England.
To be fair, he was a good goalkeeper
Yeah.
for quite a long time.
So 14, is that likely a midfielder?
Is it Graham Rousseau again?
Is it a DF?
Martin Keown. Gareth Southgate.
How many bloody defenders did he take? So.
Dewberry.
Club.
Southampton.
Southampton defender. Bridge.
Yep.
Wow. 15. Midfielder.
No.
Gareth Southgate.
Defender.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Keown.
Yes.
I went through this with him in the last one. He was like, you got to tell me which one Keown is. So 16.
But
No, the other one you've said.
Southgate.
Yeah.
So we know that Argus is 18. So 17.
But
No, I'm thinking forward.
It is.
Vassell.
No.
Sheringham.
Yes.
I don't like it when you're taking these people that used to have the good numbers and then you're sticking them in the bad numbers.
Did we say that 18 was Hargreaves?
Yeah.
19. But
Forward.
No.
Midfielder.
Yes.
Club.
West Ham.
Cole.
Yes.
Joe Cole. Interesting. Just seen the scores and wow, coupon buster. Blackburn Rovers 2, Derby County 0.
Ooh. What happened in that West Brom game?
Oh God, oh dear.
It's Forest.
Chef Wednesday 3, Forest 0. I think you can say goodbye to the playoffs, man. Preston 0, Leeds 2. Boo. 2 Bamford goals. What a fucking slag. What a total shit house.
Right, anyway, so
Swansea
18,
just-
what did we just say for 19? Did we get that one? So, 22 will be the keeper. Who's third
No,
keeper?
23 I'd
23. Oh,
keeper.
shit, yeah, I've got 23s.
Oh, was it 22?
22 is the third keeper.
Paul Robinson? Ian Walker?
Richard Wright.
So we've already said
Can't be
Seaman.
Flowers.
Tim Flowers.
No, he's got to have been number.
So we've already had Seaman and Martin. No, David James.
JMO. He went to one of them as first keeper, didn't he?
David James, yeah. He was
Was he
like
South Africa?
2004. No, it was 2004. I think he was like the first time we won the war. So who have we got left to get? 19, 20. Oh,
No,
just
19.
20.
who was 19?
True call.
Joey Cow. 20,
We got
Nicky Butt.
20. No.
21, Nicky Butt.
Yes.
So we just need
So you now
23.
need 20 and 23.
What positions are they?
23, Vassell.
No.
20, Vassell.
Yeah. So you need 23. Midfielder. Played for Newcastle.
Bowyer.
No.
Dyer.
Yes.
Kieran Dyer.
I'll tell you what, I always maintain. Just going back to a quote that Paul did on Friday. Dyer. Well, it's not really the same quote, but I was going to say underrated. But it's not that he was underrated, but he just should have had more of a career than he had. He was good enough. Just the injuries just held him back there. There's a big Kieran Dyer fan. Not interested there.
Plays for Borough. I
Did
mean,
he?
it was his last club, but
Really?
Yeah.
No idea.
I think it was only like 3 or 4 games he played at the end of the season. Apparently, like one of my mates went to go see him play and said he was actually like he still looked like he was like a cut above like the championship level. So
I was going to ask you, but now I can do it myself.
what
I'm
was
not
full
gonna-
time?
Scores.
I'm not going to ask you. I'll just look it up. Nottingham Forest.
I don't think we
what's
need to-
happened.
I don't think we need to concern ourselves, really.
I think we absolutely do, James. Oh dear.
Did I even get...
So-
I think I fancied that for a 2-1, didn't I?
I love it that whenever George Boyd plays against Forest, he remembers that they said to him, "We don't want you because your eyes are fucked." and then he
So
goes.
there
and
are
scores against them
no
every time.
points anywhere to be had in that game. Nobody got any of the scores right, and nobody got any of the scorers right.
So I win the week. Nice one.
The week's not over yet, I'm afraid.
Bolton 0, Middlesbrough 2. With Ashley Fletcher getting both. I have 0-0. So
Oh, actually, I don't think anybody can get any scores off the back of that.
But do none of us have
Oh, no.
Middlesbrough to win?
Oh, actually, Paul can't get any scores off the back of that. So,
You didn't go for a
Nothing.
draw, did you?
I went 0-0 because we were absolutely shit.
So Paul is out of the running. Paul's grand total for this week is 1 point.
1 point for 4 games.
Is that because I had a Chef Wednesday win?
No, you didn't have a Wednesday night.
I'd say you did not. Middlesbrough climbed a place in the league table.
Unless Middlesbrough score again before the end.
It's already finished.
Oh, is it finished?
It's finished 0-2.
2-0. Right, so
Oh, Sunderland shooting
no
themselves in the
points
foot.
there, 1 point there and 1 point there, and no scorers. So it's a 3-2-1 this week, gentlemen. James wins the week with 3 points. I come second with 2 points. Paul lagging in the rear.
R.I.P.
Well, he just saves all these winning up for the quiz, doesn't he? And then shits out on predictions.
Yes, I do.
Obviously, we'll not be winning £560 in highest of the first two, or 168 highest of the second two sets of bets. Does that bring us?
So you won't say that.
Dear God. Unbelievable. Yes, I believe that brings us to the end of another week of festivities inside the podcasting studios. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a strange week this week. It seems that we had the ongoing footballs.
Yeah.
Sports balls going on.
Oh, what did things
Sports
look at? Did we things look at Liverpool score?
2-0. Finished.
Good.
Finito.
I like this. I like.
Thank you one and all for joining us in the studio. Till next time,
Keep on trucking.
tis bye-bye for now.
Keep it real.
UTFNB.
I expected 6 points out of the Yorkshire games. Got none.
Got 0. Rotherham, 0. Sheffield Wednesday, 0. Yeah, I saw that. Whoever got Stoke next is going to be in for a lovely game. Because they're going to be like 2 players. They have been beat 3-1 at Swansea. Only the best team to get beat 3-1 there. And had 2 players sent off. No idea.
Well, there we go. Call it there.
Guten Abend.
And I get to play the game of trying to get out of the chair.
Ugh.
So there you go then. What do you think to that? Another one in the bag. The live updates and all. Yeah, it was another week gone and another week previewed for the You Can't See the Forest for the Tees boys. YouTube watchers, make sure you're YouTube subscribers. Drop us a comment, click for notifications, do all that fun stuff. Everybody jump over to the Cookiecast.com, check out our social media feeds, our email function, things like that. Drop us a line, tell us how you're doing in the quiz, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's another week done and another week to come. So until then, I'll say bye-bye.